And that is it. She's complete. I think it's really, really easy to do this, and I hope I explained it as best as I could. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I've coloured this absolutely adorable page by Mystic Art Mirrors. It's actually a Halloween one, but I just didn't have time to colour it. So why do I have to colour it just at Halloween? I just think it's adorable not to colour. Same as Christmas pages. Why do we just have to colour them at Christmas? But I thought I would film it. Now, I have filmed the whole process of me doing everything here that you can see, and I'll add it to the end of this video, end of this little tutorial, in case you want to see the whole process, but it'll be sped up a little bit, otherwise this video will be hours long, because this did take me quite some time, over the space of 4 days, I think. I don't want to admit it, but it's true. It's true. I'm just not having as much time to sit in here and do my art, but right, we'll get started. Now, I haven't put, or I don't think, I'm talking to future me, I've put the colour names on the pencils as I'm going. So I'll tell you the colours now, and you can easily work it out. So going from light to dark, and these are the Holbein pencils as well. Right, so we have, we've got one Derwent drawing pencil in Chinese white. This is the best white that I've ever tried, better than Prismacolor, Polychromos, Holbein's my favourite. And then we've got the ice green. There we go, ice green, Viridian, peacock green. Is that Triton? Triton green, and then black, just to add a little bit of darkness at the roots. But I love how it's turning out so far. So let's get zoomed in and start off. I will have to move the paper because the way that the hair is going, I'll have to move the paper as I go. So all that I did, I started off with the ice green all over. Now, I was originally going to do a black hair. I thought, why do I have to do black? That's why I chose this, and I think it stands out really nice on this paper. This is the mixed media tanned paper. Oh, I can't remember the brand name. I'll put it here somewhere, the name of it. But it's really nice. It takes watercolour, acrylic paints, pencils, anything, you name it. It's very, very thick. Very thick. So I just want a thin layer of this. Some areas I've missed it out, like where it's really dark, I've left it open for the next colours, just so they stand out a little bit more. But you see what I mean about moving the paper, because there's a crease in the hair. And normally I would do the eyebrows the same colour, but I don't think I am going to do with this one. I'm going to give her really dark eyebrows, because this is clearly not a natural colour. I'll just work my way around. On this side, I do believe I did half, finished it off, and then did the other half. So I'm using medium pressure, and you might notice I snap a pencil or two in the time-lapse part of this video. Doesn't matter what pencil it is, I break them. Even the Erogitons that hurt my hand because they're that hard, I break them pencils. So it's not down to the pencils, it's me being heavy-handed. So it's a basic layer all over. There's a couple of areas that I've purposely missed so I can darken them up a little bit better. So the next darkest colour was a Viridian. And we're going to start off at the root, checking the other side, because you can see she's only put the darkness at the very root, but what I've done, I've added darkness on this side, so I need to add my own on this side too to match. So I do want to be careful of her face. I don't want to be getting any greens on her face. And we'll do this little piece of her as well over here. And all these swishy bits of hair that you can see, I'll be able to fill them in now because I've nearly finished. Starting off at the very top and pulling the colour down. I think I'll do the same thing. I'll do half and then half again. Yeah, we'll do that. So starting off at the root. And just pulling that colour out. I do want to try and keep my pencil as sharp as possible. Made me jump 10 feet that then, the pen's just rolled off. So to make my own, and I want it to match as best as I can, not worrying about it too much. They're meant to be sisters, not twins, that's what people say about eyebrows, so the hair's the same. Just like that. Just checking the other side as I'm going. Now I will come back with this colour. But the next one is the peacock green. And you want to do, see there you go, I've broken it already. You want to do exactly what you've just done, but don't pull the colour out as far. So you want to keep it the darkest on the very outside and inside. This is just the way that I've found to do this cartoony style hair the easiest. It's a similar way that I do more realistic hair, but I'd probably take my time a little bit more, making sure each line, each strand was really perfect. Now for the darker one, we've got the, is it Triton? Triton green. Same thing. This little flick of hair. And then start working our way up. You see where she's popped these lines in the middle to distinguish like each bit of hair. I'm going over them as well. So some of these here, see these swishy lines, obviously I can't do until the skin's done. So the darkest colour is the black. I do want to be careful with this shade because I don't want to add too much, to checking the other side as I'm going. And then I do want to go back with, what was it, Viridian. Just turn that paper. I think this is just a really simple way of doing it. And especially on toned paper, it just pops. And then that very bottom bit. So back in with your very lightest shade, which was the ice green. Going back over all the light areas that I've left. Quite a hard pressure now, I want to get plenty of that colour down. And now that that's down, I can take a look at it, and I think I do need some more of that vermilion. Just a touch here and there. And then just for the extra step, you really don't have to do this, but I think the Chinese white, just for a few highlights. I'm not going over all of it, just to make it brighter in certain areas. See how well that stands out here. So that's that section done. Oh, she's looking cute. So it's the exact same steps now on this portion. So the vermilion, and go over that line this time as well. Just like so. You can see where I've not put the ice green, it stands out a little bit more. That's why I don't want to go over the whole thing. I think when I was doing the plaits I sort of had to because it's such a small area. But you can definitely tell the difference up here. So let me just check the other side. So when you're starting off this, just make sure you've got your pencil right at the top where you want it to be. Don't have it too far up or further down, pulling it down, because you'll have a weird line. And then the next darkest one, I think I will have to come back to that for vermilion colour again. So this is the peacock green. Is it this one or the darker one that I keep managing to break? So you're just repeating the exact same steps. Nearly there. Let me know in the comments what colour you think would look nice with the hair colour for the outfit on this one. The Triton green. Triton. Deepen it up a little bit more. Now I have just gone on the hairline too much though, so I've just gone over it to tidy it up. And then the very last colour is the black. And then I'll have to make a little post-it note with the colours for myself, and then when I've done a skin tone, go back and do some of these swishes. So I probably won't do these swishes until I can do the forehead swishes. That fly away bits of hair. I really wouldn't skip the black. I think the black just finishes it off nicely. And I break that one just as I say that. See, no fault of the pencil, it's me. And the very top bit. I might add a little bit in the centre as well there actually, just like that. So back to the very lightest one, which was the ice green, and it was this side. Just backwards and forwards over the colour, the lightest colour. Don't want to go over any of the other colours too much, because I still want them to be really, really pigmented. If I go over with this lighter shade, it will sort of dim them down, is that the right word? And the vermilion again, there's just a couple of areas that I want to add this to. part, and then the Chinese white just for a couple of highlights here and there. And that is it. She's complete. I think it's really easy to do this, and I hope I explained it as best as I could. But I'll go over the colours once again. So we've got ice green, and then we've got vermilion, peacock green, the Triton green, black, and then the Derwent Drawing Chinese white. And that's all the colours that I used for this really nice hair. And if you want to stick around for the time lapse, you can see the whole process of this. And if you see my hands waving around, it's because I'm using this footage at the end. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.